Hey, I'm here again. I know I'm a little bit late again. Um, to tell you the truth, I didn't really know how to speak in front of the camera and say something interesting or properly speak my mind. But I hope that if I keep trying every week and learning uh, and failing a lot, that at some point I will. Um, right on the left of my screen, or I guess my right, your left. Um, I have tried to write a script a few times. I've tried to write kind of jot notes as to what I should be saying, but I'm really hoping and waiting for that time when I can just kind of talk into this camera and say something meaningful and hopefully interesting. Um, but I guess if I close my eyes like this and I think of what's important, I can see it. And this past week, um, there's this really big job coming up, and it would be a lot of fun, taking a leadership position on a project that costs tens of millions of dollars is, well, it's going to be crazy, but I know I would love it and I would probably do a good job. Um, but I guess I've come to a point in my life where, I need to go for it. And it really makes me think about this movie called Up in the Air. I'm not sure if you ever saw it, but the main character, George Clooney, um, he talks about uh, the journey in life and how there's this backpack that you carry. And, with that backpack, you fill it with different things in your life. Your stresses in your everyday and all the people and your mortgage or your job. And for him, that character in the movie, he expresses that, if you want to do things, that you should travel light. And I guess at some point, if you had your bag here and you could only pick 3 or 4 things just because they're so big, it would be hard, right? You'd have to give up a lot of things that you consider really important. And that's what I've chosen to do recently. I'm turning down this big job because even though it's awesome, it's really fun, it's safe, and it's also not quite what I really want to do. Of all the things I could be doing for a job, maybe it's even number 2 on the list, but I didn't go through the last 20 years to come in second place. Sometimes you've just got to risk it all, you just got to try. So maybe in its own way I am saying that right now it is my fault and it's the position that I've put myself in based on who I am and how I treat my interactions with people. But for the purposes of these videos, I've asked everyone important in my life to kind of step out for a while. I need to disappear for a bit and kind of do my own thing. Um, hmm. Doesn't mean it's easy, to be honest. I mean, it's kind of like those powerful or true emotions or feelings in life where, you know, you expect it to be this magical moment where there's absolutely no doubt, and it's just this incredible feeling. And, well, to be honest, that's just not how it is. It wasn't easy to turn down that job, and I still haven't painted my apartment, and doing this, pushing everyone out of my life, it's a scary thing to do, and I can't guarantee it's the right thing to do either. But that is another reason for these videos, and it's to empathize with those people who aren't sure, who might have a dream out there but don't really know, you know, if they're sure or if it's right, or if they're just crazy. So I guess here I am, I'm just Josh, and I'm gonna try and do what I'm pretty sure I've always wanted to do. And it doesn't mean there won't be moments where, you know, it's Tuesday and I'm supposed to shoot this video and I just don't want to do it and I don't see the point, and I think about painting my apartment and I'm just too tired, and, you know, life is too hard and there's just so much going on. I guess I'm saying that in life, I don't know if there ever is any certainty, but all you can do is try, right? And these videos are going to be me trying. Alright, so let's talk about next week. Next week, I think I'll actually paint my room. I think pretty much everyone out there is going to think I'm crazy for picking this color. Not because of what color it is, but logistically painting your room this color, or your living room this color, can be a bit silly. But mark my words, I think in the very end, you're going to think it's an awesome idea. Speaking of awesome ideas, I recently came up with the first Halloween costume I'm going to wear that I ever thought was like, it's such a good idea, and it's really silly, and for those of you who know me, it's not really the kind of thing I do. I don't really care that much about Halloween for the most part, or at least the dressing up part. Candy is always awesome. Yeah. I guess what else we'll talk about next week, which is probably a little bit more important, is, well, what is this dream I'm talking about, and how do I plan to execute, I guess. I don't know, that's such a technical term. Anyways, we'll see how that turns out. Time for the quote of the week. This one's from a comic I read that I think it's been going on for like 10 years. I'm probably reading it for about 5. And it's called First Steps. It's about boxing. Okay, so it goes. Not everyone who works hard is rewarded. However, all those who succeed have worked hard. Alright, I'll see you next week.